Emma Cross had built a life that was quiet, stable, and so perfectly boring it was almost meditative. Tucked away in the stone alleys of Edinburgh's Old Town, her bookstore, Crosswords, sat in a rain-glossed corner near the Royal Mile. Its windows were usually fogged, the bell above the door tinkled rarely, and customers were mostly tourists looking for dusty classics. Emma preferred it that way. Every morning, she opened shop at 8 a.m. sharp. She'd dust shelves, feed a trio of stray cats she'd informally adopted, Dagger, Quill, and Boots, and brew tea that tasted like bark. At 38, Emma looked like someone who had lived 2 lives. Her eyes were sharp but tired, and her posture, straight but careful. That's because she had lived 2 lives. Once, she was Agent Echo, Aegis Division's best operative. Now, she was just a bookseller. Or so she hoped. One grim afternoon in November, a storm rolled across the sky like an angry tide. Emma was locking up when the bell above the door jangled. "Sorry, we're CLO," she began, but the words caught. A man stumbled in, soaked in rain and blood. Scruffy, tall, and annoyingly familiar. "Jack Wolfe," she said coldly. "Hello, Em," he said with a grin that couldn't mask his pain. "Miss me?" Before she could answer, an explosion rattled the alley outside. Gunfire erupted. Through the haze, she saw dark figures descending from black vans. "Tell me this isn't about a woman," Emma muttered. Jack stumbled forward, clutching a silver briefcase. "I didn't know where else to go." With a resigned sigh, Emma locked the door, flipped a hidden switch under the counter, and led him to the back. Behind a shelf of first editions, a secret stairwell spiraled downward, her emergency exit. "Follow me," she said. "And don't bleed on the books." Back in action. The tunnels beneath the store dated back to the 18th century. Emma had retrofitted them with motion sensors, UV lights, and weapons caches. They emerged in a service alley 3 blocks away. Jack explained everything between gasps. "There's a rogue cell in Aegis. Black Halo. I found proof. But the data's encrypted. Biometric lock. Only yours will work." Emma stopped. "Why mine?" "Because you were the one person they thought was dead. I should have stayed that way." They moved fast. Emma grabbed an emergency bag from a safe house near Arthur's seat. New passports, burner phones, guns, and 3 protein bars. Then they fled to Paris. In a cramped flat above a jazz bar in Montmartre, Emma examined the briefcase. Its encryption was triple-layered. Retina, voiceprint, and a kill switch. "I trusted you once," she said to Jack. "You chose Sloane over me." Jack looked away. "I didn't know she'd gone rogue. She ordered me abandoned in Marrakesh." "I know. And I never forgave myself." They stared at each other in silence, 1,000 unsaid things between them. The next day, they were ambushed in Prague. A motorbike chase through the Charles Bridge led to an old church hideout. There, they met Nova, Jack's former flame and a notorious cyber hacker. "Didn't expect to see you again," Nova said. "I'm Jack." Emma crossed her arms. "Join the club." Nova agreed to help. In exchange, immunity from any Aegis charges and a clean passport. As they traveled to Istanbul, Nova cracked the drive. The files were explosive. Director Sloane was orchestrating data sales to a private paramilitary company, codename Helix. Dozens of agents had been silenced. Emma and Jack were next. In Istanbul's Grand Bazaar, Nova was captured. Emma and Jack infiltrated a Helix safe house to rescue her. Fistfights in spice stalls. Gunfire through rugs. Nova stabbed her captor with a pin. Later, bruised and battered, they hid in a hammam. This was supposed to be over, Emma whispered. Jack handed her tea. Maybe it's never over. The masquerade. The files revealed Sloane's final hand. She was attending a masquerade gala in Venice to finalize the Helix deal. Emma, Jack, and Nova geared up. Designer tuxes. Hidden earpieces. Dagger the cat, surprisingly stealthy, was smuggled in Emma's handbag. Inside the palazzo, guests danced under golden chandeliers. Emma and Jack posed as buyers. Nova manned the van outside, hacking surveillance. At midnight, Sloane appeared in a silver mask. Emma approached. Still playing dress-up, she asked. Sloane smiled coolly. I knew you weren't dead. You tried hard enough. Gunfire erupted. Chaos. Guards stormed. Jack took a bullet in the arm protecting Emma. Nova shut down all cameras and live-streamed Sloane's confession. On the rooftop, Emma cornered Sloane. Below, gondolas rocked in the moonlit canal. You trained me, Emma said. I taught you to survive, Sloane replied. Emma disarmed her, pushed her to the edge. Do it, Sloane hissed. Emma smiled. I'm not like you. She let Sloane live, but ensured she was arrested by Interpol within minutes. No turning back. Weeks later, Emma sat in a sunlit bookstore in Florence. She, Jack, and Nova had opened Chapter 1, half bookstore, half cafe, half safe house. Dagger lounged on the counter. Boots napped in the travel section. Emma flipped the close sign to open. Ready for a quiet life? Jack asked. Emma smirked. Define quiet. Nova appeared, holding a letter. Encrypted message. From Aegis. Want me to burn it? Emma paused. Not yet. Outside, a man in a trench coat watched the store. Trouble? Jack asked. Emma shrugged. Maybe. But today, we sell books. Fade out.